Hi guys, welcome back to Warrington Basketball. Today is the Ultimate Team. Again, we are joined with Josh Woodward. How are you, Josh? You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Doing good.
I think
Bored.
you're probably maybe one of the longest serving players at the ball, would say so?
Players, coach, ref from back in the day.
Gotta be. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I think might be one of the last left. To be fair.
yeah, I know Tom Shubrick's got some records of who's been playing every season, and it'll be you and only a handful of others that will have made that cut. So since the beginning. Right, okay. So Ultimate Team today, everyone knows it doesn't need any introduction now, does it? You know what the setup is. Get us going.
Well, point guard, I've gone for somebody that when I was in the Invaders setup coming through, the kid was just amazing. He was dropping 20 odd points a game. I've gone for Joe Cummins.
Yeah.
He was just, I think, playing year 3, 4 and 5, 6 and destroying the older age group as well. I think he's just one of those players that needed the recognition more than anybody.
Amazing player, especially on that
He
Saturdays.
was.
I remember him playing 5 and 6 and then also playing up in the year 7 and 8
Yeah,
league and still dominating.
Still being better than all of them as well.
Yeah,
He was mad. And then shooting guard, I've gone for Spencer Miller because I think in terms of players that have an IQ as well as having good game skills, and his handles were just insane. One of the few players that you can't take the ball off. You just can't. That's why Spencer's in there.
Me and Dom O'Neill were talking about Spencer the other day and about how he's probably got one of the best handles of the ball. To be fair, that we've
Definitely. Like, I've played against everybody near enough that's in these teams, and Spencer's one of those that you just cannot take the ball off. Even if he gets by you, he's scoring. That's it. So he's definitely my 2. Then my team gets a bit different. I've gone for a ball haul player. It's Brian Rollinson.
Yeah.
Longest arms imaginable on a player.
Yeah.
Most difficult to play against generally. Like, he will get every advantage on you that he can, and he will just score and score and score.
Yeah.
Like, when I played for my teams, I always just thought I can just lob the ball within sort of 10 feet of the guy, and it's going to get to him because his arms just reach from nowhere. Takes it, puts it in the basket from wherever on the court he wants to, and he had to be in my team. One of the highest scorers from my team
as well, I think.
Number 4, I've gone for Max Jones because I think in terms of players I played against from different clubs, Max is one of those players that, although he's very, very good, very unselfish as well. He's not a ego player. He doesn't play for himself all the time, but he will score when he needs to score, and he does it always at the right time. So when you watch his game, it's just one of those where you're like, he knows what he's doing all the time, and that's what I like in a player. I like someone that makes a decision quickly and gets it right. And I think with Max, that's exactly what you get. You get a player that's smart and can just do pretty much anything you want him to do. You put him anywhere and he does it. My number 5, it's definitely a sentimental pick, was from my Titans days. I picked Tom Goodrick, fantastic scorer, shoots threes, goes inside. I think his layup step's one of the best I've seen in ball because he just ducks under people and just comes up from nowhere and finishes. And when they were winning games, he was dropping like 27, 28 points in most of their games, and he needed that sort of team around him to make him like that, but he excelled in that team. And for my 6th man, I've gone for Tom Johnston because through all the years of playing, when I've been against better teams and stronger teams, no matter who he's against, he always manages to figure some way out of scoring. And I think with Tom, it's like, he's left-handed, which he will say himself is a massive advantage because people don't know how to defend left-handed players. But he very much scores against anyone at any time, any size, and he can play top, bottom, left, right, wherever you want to put him on a court. He'll go in and he'll just do a job for you. And I think that's why number 6 is my bench player. He's the role player that's getting subbed on.
So you've got Joe Cummings playing the point. You've got Spencer Miller at your 2, Brian Rollinson, Max,
and Tom Goodrick,
and then Tom Johnson on the bench. Who have you got coaching, Josh?
I've got 2 coaches. I've got both of them very sentimental picks because when I played for Invaders, the first one, Dave Morris, he was a parent coach, which is what ball is all about, getting people involved and making sure that everyone's kind of getting a little bit of a role. And when Dave came into my team, he immediately struck with me as someone who could just deal with anything, and he knew how to deal with me, and I know that's not easy. He could calm me down, take me out of a game and get me back in within 2 minutes, which I haven't found a coach since then that could do that. It was one of them for me. Dave knew how to deal with each individual player better than anybody that I've
nice
seen.
bloke, Dave, as well.
And yeah, lovely bloke. And the second one for me was massively sentimental because he was my high school basketball coach, Hugh Chambers.
Yeah.
And people will know him around the ball all. He comes to watch my games still. He was, if there's something about basketball he doesn't know, it isn't worth knowing. That's the way I look at him. He's like the best person I could have had on the sideline when I was playing in high school. Yeah. He listened to his players and straight away reacted, made sure he put the right team out against every single team. And that's why Butler, when we played there, we won. Yeah. And that's what we did. We went and we won. I mean, we got invited to a college tournament from high school because we beat the high school teams that included players like Jordan Whelan that went on to play for London Lions. Like, these big players we had managed to beat because of our coach. It wasn't individually, none of our players were fantastic. We're all good, but none of us were fantastic. But he put us together better than anybody. Yeah, and I think like with him, that's my biggest pick.
Yeah, he's got to be. Chambers, he was brilliant. I mean, he was in not so long ago and told me off. Still calling him Mr. Chambers instead of you.
I always do. You can't. It's either that or Sir. I have to. You just can't. It's Hugh, but nah. He's always got that title. That title for me, it's Sir. Yeah. But okay. Like, I was going to pick a few other players. I just wanted to shout out a few names. That's all right. Yeah, go for it. Because I know, like, obviously, everybody's picked Jamal. Jamal's fantastic. Jamal was one of the best guys I knew, so he would have been in there if he wasn't already picked. Mm-hmm. And same with Liam Johnson. And also, I wanted to shout out Jamie Woodjet as well from my Titans team because in terms of smart players, he's probably one of the smartest that's ever been in there. Yeah. He's not technically the best, but bright as hell. Yeah. And that's the big thing for me. Players that know what they're doing.
I know. I know there'd be a few people that would have been annoyed that Joe Cummings, especially, hasn't been put in a few teams. So he was brilliant.
But hey, he wasn't picked already, so that's
no. I agree. He was more of a Saturday player. Obviously, a lot of the people we've had on so far have been more sort of like Friday based and stuff like that. But on a Saturday, when he was younger, he was dominant, wasn't he?
Insane.
Really dominant.
Insane. Yeah. I like doing one-to-one sessions like with the Invaders because he used to do older guys and younger guys. Yeah. When I got given Joe, it was like he'd teach me more than I could teach him. Yeah. Like, genuinely, he was insane.
So, how do you think you'd fare up against some of the other teams we've seen so far?
I reckon we'd give him a game. Yeah. I mean, Brian himself wouldn't allow us to lose, so no. He'll throw himself into anything. That's why he's there. Any
competition, and Brian wouldn't
Mamba mentality. Yeah. He doesn't lose. That's Brian, so that's why he's there. Yeah. It's that driving force you need behind the team. But yeah, I think we got to go.
Good. Right, Josh. Thank you very much, mate. We'll speak soon.
No worries. Thank you. See you later.